in the boots, but it seems like the time is here.
Yeah, time to brush the dust off of the fall flannels and maybe even that heavy winter coat. You may need it as we get to the end of this week. But hey, still unseasonably warm today. Lots of sunshine out there right now. A couple of clouds mainly in west central Alabama. Some more thick cloud cover now streaming in to our southernmost counties. Greene and Hale counties starting to become a little bit more mostly cloudy. So that's going to be the deck of clouds kind of on the fringe of some more moisture working its way towards the north. And take a look at just how massive this warm sector is. Everything south of the warm front over the Ohio Valley, east of the cold front, now going through the central and southern plains. It will quickly push towards our direction, and it will be here by overnight and into our Tuesday, bringing with it a pretty good chance for some rain. But hey, here's a live look at Coleman here at this noon hour on our Monday. Temperature of 72 up there. Hope you guys are doing well. And the dew points in the upper 50s, lower 60s. A little bit of a breeze out there, so we're noticeably just a tad more humid today. That's going to be noticeable as we go into tomorrow as well with that rain approaching us. Temperature of 71 in Birmingham right now, 75, I should say, in Tuscaloosa and Moundville. Same for you up there in Fayette, so pretty warm already in west central Alabama. So we're in the lower to middle 70s all across the board here at the noon hour. Temperatures reaching those middle 70s this afternoon, 76 here in Birmingham. And I mentioned a little bit of that breeze developing going into this afternoon. That'll make it feel somewhat better. But I think with the high enough sun angle, temperatures in the mid 70s, it's going to feel more like spring than fall this afternoon. And temperatures slowly falling into the 60s this evening. So a mild evening is on tap. Now take a look at the high temperatures across the board. I mentioned that we're going to be well above that average of 64. That's what we should be for an afternoon high at this time of the year, but 76 instead there in Moundville. Same for us here in Birmingham, and mid 70s even over here in those cooler spots in eastern Alabama, the higher elevations. Now clouds continue to increase going into this afternoon and evening, all streaming up from the south. Notice these southerly winds helping to pump in that warmer and more moist air. Now just after midnight, we'll start to see some of that lighter to moderate rainfall working its way into our southernmost counties. And then as you're waking up tomorrow morning, here's 6 a.m. Some pretty heavy rain here, mainly across the I-20 corridor and points southeast from there. So as that cold front approaches, we'll get some more development along in front of it as we go into the mid to late morning hours tomorrow. So it looks like the first half of our Tuesday going to be very wet. It's going to be a very wet commute off to work and school tomorrow, but thankfully that drive home looks a little bit better with just mostly cloudy skies, and those northerly winds will clear us out with some drier air starting to push in already by Wednesday. So here's how it looks with the rain chances on this graphic here from around 6 a.m. all the way into that noon hour tomorrow. That's when we have around an 80 to 100% chance of rain. So have that umbrella handy. It does look like we do have a level 1 out of 5 risk for maybe a couple of damaging wind reports in west Alabama and that I-65 corridor, but it's a level 1 out of 5. Nothing to kind of write home about, but just have that in the back of your head. Could have a couple of down trees tomorrow afternoon. And here's those rainfall totals, anywhere from a ½ inch to an inch, maybe in Birmingham. Heavier totals to our southeast, and then lighter totals as we work our way towards the northwest. So that 7-day planning forecast shows after the rain pushes through, very breezy conditions on Wednesday and Thursday. Temperatures only in the upper 50s for highs by Thursday. Overnight lows dropping into the middle 30s. And by Friday, Saturday, Sunday morning, many of us could be looking at some patchy frost. Kristen?
All right. Thank you, Jacob. Well,